Welcome to the WP Week podcast, brought to you by Kinsta Profile Press and WP Job Openings, a weekly breakdown of WordPress news and ecosystem trends, giving you context behind the headlines and clarity on what's ahead. Kinsta delivers lightning-fast load times, enterprise-grade security, and automatic daily backups powered by Google Cloud's premium tier network. Profile Press lets you sell subscriptions, digital downloads, courses, and restrict content with Stripe and PayPal integrations. And WP Job Openings is the easiest way to set up a professional career page and start accepting applications in just minutes. Let's start with the talk of the town. The Core AI team has published its first official AI guidelines in the Make WordPress Core AI Handbook, aimed at helping contributors use AI responsibly. These guidelines focus on accountability, clear disclosure of AI assistance, GPL-compatible licensing, prioritizing quality over quantity, and covering both code and non-code contributions. The team is also actively inviting feedback from the community, so if you're already experimenting with AI in your WordPress workflows, now's a great time to review the guidelines and share your thoughts. Moving into WordPress and around, the WordPress community team has shared its goals for 2026, with meetups taking center stage as the primary entry point for new contributors. The plan is to expand hands-on, issue-focused sessions, strengthen connections between attendees and make teams, and explore emerging topics like AI tools. Immediate next steps include updating resources, auditing organizers' handbooks, and engaging more deeply with meetup groups worldwide. There's also a new proposal for Make WordPress training, recommending a monthly office-hour video meeting to complement the existing Tuesday Slack chats. The idea is to create a more action-focused space for sharing ideas, assigning tasks, and supporting new contributors in real time. At WordCamp Netherlands, Dave Lutz introduced a new concept called National Championships. This was a hands-on performance challenge where participants worked on identical, intentionally slow WordPress sites and competed to optimize them, adding a fun, practical edge to WordCamp learning. Applications are now open for WordCamp Asia 2026 WP Campus Connect scholarship sponsors. Anandu Padye, co-founder of WP Campus Connect, announced a pilot WordPress Campus Connect scholarship for WordCamp Asia 2026, aimed at supporting students who began their WordPress journey through Campus Connect and stayed active in the community. Looking ahead to WordPress 7.0, there's a call for testing customizable navigation overlays. This new feature gives users full control over mobile navigation menus using blocks and patterns. The test team is inviting everyone to try it out and share feedback by February 9, 2026. WooCommerce is also calling for testing, with version 10.5 introducing experimental REST API caching. This is designed to speed up product endpoints for headless stores and integrations. Developers can enable caching using the REST API cache trait and are encouraged to test performance and report back. On the AI tooling front, Brandon Payton has released WP Playground, a new AI agent skill that lets AI tools quickly run and test WordPress plugins and themes using the Playground CLI. The WordPress themes team has clarified its stance on AI-generated images. Ganga Kafli shared on X that AI-generated images are now allowed in themes as long as their use is clearly and properly disclosed in the README file. Security updates this week include a vulnerability in the WP Go Maps plugin affecting up to 300,000 sites, where authenticated users with subscriber-level access could change global map engine settings. This impacts versions up to 10.004, and users should update to 10.005. There's also a SQL injection vulnerability in the Quiz and Survey Master plugin affecting more than 40,000 sites, allowing any logged-in user to execute database commands. This has been fixed in version 10.3.2, and updating immediately is strongly recommended. According to the WordFence Intelligence Weekly WordPress Vulnerability Report, covering January 19 to January 25, 2026, there were 216 vulnerabilities disclosed across 181 plugins and 17 themes. In investments, acquisitions, and partnerships, ThemeIsle has acquired Robin Image Optimizer and Woody Code Snippets. Robin Image Optimizer focuses on reducing image file sizes by up to 80% without visible quality loss, while Woody Code Snippets helps users insert code without editing theme files. JetHost has acquired Omnis Network, a US-based hosting provider. Existing Omnis customers won't see immediate disruption, and future upgrades are expected to bring faster infrastructure, optimized WordPress tools, AI-powered site building, simplified management, and enhanced security. Turning to community news, 2 scholarships are now open for WordCamp Asia 2026. The Kim Parcell Memorial Scholarship and the Diversity Fund Scholarship are accepting applications until February 15, 2026, with all applicants notified by February 28. The third round of speakers has also been announced, and there's a call for participants for the Speed Build Challenge with the same February 28 deadline. The WP Business and Agency Summit 2026 is scheduled for March 23 at Europa Park in Germany, bringing together more than 800 attendees from web agencies, hosters, CSPs, and across the WordPress ecosystem. Hostinger Cody has been awarded a Gold Stevie Award, taking first place in the Best Use of Chatbots or AI Assistants in Customer Service category. Hosting.com has partnered with Monarchs to roll out AI First, real-time server security across its entire global fleet, protecting over 3 million websites. 20i announced the launch of 20, a built-in personal assistant inside My 20i that helps troubleshoot issues, analyze data, track performance, debug code, and create content. They also launched a new data center in Singapore. Plugin Jam revealed Troy Chaplin as the first Blockathon winner for his Reedy's Text Resizer Block plugin. And as part of the prize, he'll receive a copy of Unleash the Wapu, a card game created by Marcus Burnett. Riyad Benguela shared on X that WP-ENV now supports WordPress Playground as an experimental runtime, making it possible to spin up a fully functional local WordPress environment in seconds with a single command, no Docker or containers required. WP Activity Log has crossed a new milestone with over 300,000 active installations. The WP Minute kicked off 2026 with a fresh new logo while keeping the same team and continuing its WordPress coverage. Kevin Geary offered a sneak peek at Automatic CSS's new dependency-free effects library. Justin Neely previewed draft mode coming in Design Setgo's next release, allowing users to safely edit pages without impacting the live site until they're ready to publish. SureCart version 3.18 is now available, introducing dynamic pricing for real-time discounts or fees at checkout, based on conditions along with improved checkout test mode visibility, affiliate profile management, and several other enhancements and bug fixes. Etch version 1.0 has officially reached production-ready status, with upcoming updates planned for a Components API, full AI-assisted development, WooCommerce components and templates, and a top-secret feature to be revealed later. North Commerce version 1.0.14 brings new collections with previews and templates, a tiny MCE editor for descriptions, a 404-page for invalid product URLs, styling improvements for virtual products and billing fields, and auto-selection of payment providers. WordPress Studio 1.7.0 has been released, introducing Studio CLI v1.0, a major upgrade that delivers full command line control for local WordPress development. Developers can now create and manage sites, run WP CLI, handle authentication, and deploy preview sites directly from the terminal. Eventin 4.1.0 is also out, featuring a new UI and UX for event creation, improvements to the basic form, a new event scheduling system, and more. WP Umbrella is preparing to release a new bulk security dashboard that lets agencies monitor vulnerabilities, PHP versions, and protection status across all WordPress sites in one place. Contact Form X version 3.0 is now live, refactoring validated CSS and JavaScript jQuery, improving cookie functionality, and extra email information display, adding support for up to 3 customizable fields, and much more. MaxiBlocks has added 68 new footer patterns, bringing the total to 204, all available in light and dark variants, along with 2 pagination templates and 2 comment templates. Transformer Lab has launched the public beta of Transformer Lab for Teams, an open-source operating system for AI research labs that unifies machine learning workflows, simplifies scaling, supports custom extensions, and keeps data private. Alex Quadra, a valued contributor to the WordPress community team, is the latest recipient of the Yoast Care Fund in recognition of his contributions. Wrapping up with new projects, Marco Kristich has launched Gutenberg for Everyone, a free course that guides learners from WordPress and block editor fundamentals to practical production-ready workflows, covering WordPress structure, themes, blocks, and more. Matt Cromwell introduced Roots and Fruit, a new fractional growth agency for product teams. WPFAQ Block is a new plugin for creating interactive FAQ pages on WordPress and WooCommerce sites. GB Query Enhancements by Ian Svoboda adds additional query types to the Generate Blocks query block, and to mark the launch, there's 33% off all lifetime licenses. Search Filter Sort brings advanced search, filtering, and sorting options to WordPress websites. ToggleDP launches as a modular toolkit for freelancers and hosting providers, streamlining site management with features like login monitoring, plugin control, media organization, and more. Green Power Store is a new full-site editing WooCommerce theme by Alexander Samokin, designed for solar energy, smart home technology, and green energy businesses. Animate My Site lets users apply animation styles across their entire site with minimal setup. Noggins, created by Nick Hamzy, turns your WordPress site into a personal knowledge base. Video Teaser by Breon Williams enables engaging video teasers with autoplay loop and click to play support for YouTube, Vimeo, Media Library, and external MP4 sources. Ryan Welcher released a WordPress interactivity API helper as a VS Code extension, offering intelligent autocomplete and validation for interactivity API directives. And finally, WP Smith by Kuwan Margarito delivers a CLI for a Laravel-like WordPress development experience using Playground and SQLite. That wraps up this week's roundup, packed with releases, milestones, new tools, and plenty of movement across the ecosystem. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by Kinsta Profile Press and WP Job Openings. We'll catch you next week with more stories from the world of WordPress.